Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
21 Jump Street.
Will do, sir.
They could.
What do you know, huh? Sweet thing like you probably never got hassled by anyone.
How'd you like to get smacked in the face every day of your life?
Is that a threat or part of his story?
Johnny Depp 21 Jump Street proves how society makes fun of male victims of physical assault by women. Amber Heard predicted? Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Johnny Depp's situation reminded me of an episode of 21 Jump Street about bullying, where Johnny Depp's character got bullied by a girl. Even though I really love this episode, it's interesting to look at it right now because it just hits differently in 2022. We are living in some interesting times, but the rules between men and women are made very clear here in this episode and gives you many clues why society tends to believe all women when it comes to domestic violence. Now, before we get into this, in real life, as a kid, Johnny Depp was abused by his mom, and to this day, child abuse is most often committed by women. Janice.
In 2020, about 221,372 children in the United States were abused by their mother. Furthermore, 138,803 children were abused by their father in that year.
Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
That's what happened to me back in 4th grade.
Every day?
Every day. Every day at recess.
I just don't see how anyone could possibly kick himself in the nose. Sounds like a first to me. Would you mind telling me how you managed such a thing?
By accident.
Now let's analyze Lil Johnny's character's face first. Bloody nose, bruised chin, and cheek. These are not small scratches. The reason why I'm highlighting this right now is because later I'll come back to this to prove my point. Now Lil Johnny says it's by accident. Now let's hear what the teacher has to say.
This'll sting a little.
Like I didn't know by then, right?
Thomas, I just don't know what we're going to do with you. Yesterday you trip over your lunchbox. Monday you whack your chin on the lockers, and today you manage to kick yourself in the nose.
Just not my week.
So Lil Johnny quote unquote trips over his lunchbox. That's where the cheek bruise is coming from. Monday he whacks his chin on the lockers. Result, bruised chin. And finally he kicks himself in the nose. Kicks himself in the nose. Result, bloody nose. I'm highlighting this on purpose. I'll come back to this later. Stay focused.
I should say, have you ever considered wearing glasses?
My dad tried to give me boxing lessons. He told me just drop the guy. There was this one tiny detail he didn't really know.
Looking for this?
Maureen Maroney.
Not much of a player, are you, Shorty?
Lil Johnny was being bullied by a girl. I remember seeing this as a kid and I had to laugh my ass off. Why?
Why?
Well, this story is being told in a funny way. And as a kid, we never got bullied by girls. So this was unrelatable and unbelievable to us. Lil Johnny's father immediately thinks it's another boy that's doing the bullying. And he wants Lil Johnny to take boxing lessons. Keep this in mind. I'll come back to this later. Stay focused.
How could anyone catch their head in a drawer?
No wonder you couldn't fight back. Yeah, I know. She could have killed me.
Did you guys hear that? She could have killed him. But that's not the one I want you to focus on. It's this.
No wonder you couldn't fight back. No wonder you couldn't fight back. No wonder you couldn't fight back.
You couldn't fight back. This society teaches us early on that you cannot hit a woman, even if she's trying to kill you. That's why Johnny Depp is a perfect example of how women abuse that privilege. And Johnny Depp had to record Amber Heard to protect himself from the destruction Amber Heard wrought on him.
Fight and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and yes. I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
That's your voice on that recording, right?
Yes, it is.
And you were speaking with Mr. Depp?
Yes.
And you said to Mr. Depp, quote, you can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and the judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, a man, a victim too of domestic violence, end quote. That's what you said, right?
I was saying it to the man who beat me up, yes. I thought it was preposterous.
And the man you beat up numerous times. Right, Miss Heard?
I could never hurt Johnny.
Without all the evidence and this trial being public for the world to see, Johnny Depp would not win. That's why Amber Heard had no problem making all these allegations, because it's believe all women. And Amber Heard knows and tells Johnny the jury wouldn't believe him. Protect yourself at all times. Let's take it a step further.
So my dancing career is going nowhere, and recess is even worse.
Don't you feel like playing?
I think I'm safer here.
Tom, I've been watching out my window the last couple of days. I've seen the way Maureen's been treating her.
Great.
Do you think there's any special reason why she's been picking on you?
This is where everything comes together. For the last few days, Lil Johnny's teacher figured out who's bullying Lil Johnny. Now, because this is all a joke, the teacher doesn't notify his parents, the bully's parents, and doesn't tell the bully to stop doing what she's doing, even though she's seriously hurting Lil Johnny. Look at his face. We highlighted the things that happened to him. Chin against the locker, kicked in the nose. Speaking about nose.
Amber, I lost a finger, man. Come on. I had a mineral can of mineral spirits thrown at my nose.
Amber Heard seriously injured Johnny Depp, and she could have killed him. Hey, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know. She could have killed me.
And this was supposed to be funny, right? Don't get it twisted. I was laughing because I used to think a woman could and would never do something like this. And television played a huge part in that. That's why they keep manipulating our thoughts with these foolish groups, slogans, hashtags, and of course these woke movies and television shows that keep pushing that narrative of toxic masculinity.
Do you think there's any special reason why she's been picking on you?
She knows I won't hit her.
I think it's because she likes you.
Gross.
Maybe stalking you is the only way she can get your attention. You could try talking to her, you know.
The foolishness. This girl is displaying destructive behavior and now you're asking a 10-year-old to talk to her? But there's some truth in here. Girls that would like me in school would hit me to get my attention. You know, that pity-patty stuff. But they were not trying to kill me. Come on now. It's that girl that needs to learn how to talk to a guy that she likes. And to this day, women don't know how to talk to a guy. This channel is full of evidence. How much proof do you need?
Court's adjourned.
She's in your dance class, isn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe you could invite her to the cotillion. What have you got to lose?
Well, your life. As I mentioned before, Lil Johnny's dad wanted him to take boxing classes to confront the bully, basically teach him to stand up for himself. And I don't think it's a bad lesson to learn, but things change when it's a girl. So now the lesson is protect yourself at all times. Men that are victims of domestic violence, get the F out of there. Learn from Johnny Depp's situation and record everything. And remember, prevention is better than cure.
The first of many feisty women in your life, Hanson.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.